Happy Monday, everybody. Ooh. I have the camera on landscape. I find this so disconcerting because when it's on landscape, you've got to look for the hole, and that is not over here, it's over there. Oh, I'm so excited to be here for this conversation this evening, and I'm toying with the idea of doing a Facebook Live for 365 days. So we'll see. But the conversation that I want to have with you this evening is about elevated conversations. Oh my God. Oh my God. I have just come home from the most epic 3-hour conversation. Like, I want to explain something. So for my whole life, I've lived up here. You can't see where I'm saying, up in the clouds, right? No denying it. And I find that living up in that space has given me the opportunity to see things in a way that probably a lot of people don't, right? So I get to see things. I get to physically and emotionally and spiritually see things that other people don't see because I'm up here all of the time. So I'm getting that big picture view all of the time. I'm getting the opportunity to see what's possible and what's probable from an elevated level at all times. And I've been that way for my whole life, and it feels like such a cool place to play because I can see things. And when I have conversations with people, I enjoy when those conversations are deep and they're big and they're expansive and they're expressive, and that we can dive into realness and we can talk about feelings and emotions, and we can talk about the potentiality of things that could be happening, and we can talk about solutions, and we can talk about change, and we can talk about the world on a different level and seeing things in a different way, elevated, right? And I am so lucky and so blessed to have the most incredible group of friends around me who, the minute I start into something like this and I start having these conversations, they're like, yeah, oh my God, this is so cool. And we all just dive in together. And suddenly it lifts everything about the conversation, and it becomes this awesome, totally out of the realm of possibility, looks like it's cuckoo for coconuts, crazy thing where anything is possible and everything is possible, and all you have to do is think about it and have life-changing conversation, and it changes things. Oh my God, and it's so fucking cool. So when that happens and you get to step into that space of having these big transformational conversations, not just because of something that you want to do for yourself, but because of something that you see that could potentially change everything for everyone. And yes, that's where I'm going with the conversation tonight. Change on a massive scale, right? When you're in those conversations, it opens everything. It opens your heart, it opens your mind, it opens your eyes. Oh my God, Carl, put on those socks and sandals, baby. Oh, foot porn. Anyway, back to the point. When your heart is open, maybe that is the point, and everything is open, and it feels like you're in a different place. It feels like your body has risen to a different level. It feels like your mind is open, literally open, like it had a top and it just opened up. And you get to experience the collective consciousness raising, right? Because of a conversation. I shit you not, it's epic. It's all the things. Oh my God. Now, anyone who knows me knows that I am an excitable creature on any given day, at any time of the day. I am passionate. I love life. I love love. I pretty much love everything. There isn't very much I don't love. And I radiate that shit off myself all the time because it just is, it's me, right? So then you add that energy into a conversation with somebody who is also radiating or vibrating or levitating or elevating at that frequency, And suddenly, oh my God. And somebody explained it a while ago and said, it was actually Eileen Forrestal who said this at a Sligo Entrepreneur Social event. And she said, when two minds get together, the third mind that isn't present but becomes present is the master mind. And I was like, oh my God, mind blown. That's so fucking cool. And it's so true, because I can have all of this potentiality. I can have all of these ideas. I can have all of this excitement and enthusiasm for change. And then somebody else comes along in that same energy. And what gets created is something so much bigger than two people. And a couple of years ago, this amazing idea for this homelessness project, which is now called Homefulness Ireland, began to develop when I had a conversation with somebody. And it has grown legs and tails and all kinds of awesomeness. And the idea of ending homelessness in Ireland is becoming a reality that I can actually feel through my arms, through my whole body. It's coming out the top of my head. It's not a possibility anymore, it's a probability. And I knew from the minute that this became a thing, I knew from the second that this was a thought, that all it would take would be the right conversations, not about a talking shop, but the right conversations with the right people to take the right actions to move something forward. Fuck me, that is exciting. That's next level. That's elevated conversations. That's elevated thinking. That's elevated ideas. And you don't have to be anybody special. We're all special, but you don't have to be anybody special or have millions of euros or dollars or whatever your currency is. And you don't have to have 50,000 qualifications, and you don't have to have done a whole lot of things in your life in order to have an elevated conversation. You've just got to be willing to have it. You've just got to be willing to go there, and you just have to be willing to take whatever step is required without trying to find the proof, without waiting for somebody to come along and say that's possible. Because anything is possible when we come together collectively and decide it is. And here's where the conversation comes into play. Because when you're conversing with like-minded people, with people who have elevated ideas, with people who see solutions and who see probabilities, not just possibilities, and with people who don't come to a conversation with, well, I don't think that's going to work, and that can't happen, and well, that's been tried before and that didn't work. Because that's not an elevated conversation. It's being part of something where somebody says, oh my God, I have an idea. Oh my God, I have another idea. Oh my God, what about this? Oh my God, what about that? Absolutely, I can see the vision. Yes, I can see this happening. Yes, I can see this culminating in an eradication of homelessness in a country. And then you get to take the conversation even higher. And you get to take it to the potential of being able to globally affect an incredible outcome where every country has the probability of a solution to a homelessness crisis. Now, I don't care who you are. I don't care where you're from or what you have or anything else. I only care that when you come to a conversation, you bring your whole self. And you bring your A game, your solution focusedness. You bring your excitement and your enthusiasm and your passion and your drive, and you step into a conversation in the space of, we can do this. We can do this. Oh, it's so different. And the conversation that I had this evening before coming home and realizing, and I knew I was going to start these lives tonight, and I was thinking to myself, I wonder, and I had a different idea of what I wanted to do. This is perfect. And the conversation lasted 3 hours, and it was a next level conversation. It was a world-class conversation. It was an epic conversation. It was a conversation for the ages. It was a conversation that had no limits. It was boundless. It was fueled with solutions. It was an energetic exchange with two people who already know what's probable and who already see the vision in reality, in real time, and can see it created, can see it actually being the success that we know it is. When you're in that space with somebody, when you're offered the opportunity to be in space with somebody who you know is going to bring that level of elevation to your conversation, fucking take it with both hands. Oh my God, take it. Take it, bask in it, bathe in it, let it run all over you, and just enjoy it, because you have no idea what could come after these conversations. You have no idea where you could be taken, or where your idea could be taken, or where your knowledge could be taken, or where your skills or experience could be taken inside of an elevated conversation. And I'm going to read back through these. So to everybody who jumped on, hi Jason, hi Carl, oh my goodness, hello, Kathy, huge love and hugs. Rosemary, I love you, awesome lady. And Maura, I love you. Hannah, I love you. Yes, and Hannah, we will definitely be having conversations, because this is a next level thing. So your elevated conversations, and how do you start having them, and how do you know that where you're coming at something from is not going to be considered crazy? And here's the most important thing. It doesn't matter, right? You could go into a conversation with the most batshit crazy idea ever. But if you're in conversation with an elevated person who has the mindset, the mind skill, the mind imagery, the focus, the solution focusedness, they will see your idea and they will see your vision and they will fly with it. They will never make you feel like you're cuckoo for coconuts. They're going to allow you the space to say what you want to say and to create the thing that you want to create. And they're going to help you get there. It's beautiful. The process is incredible. Incredible. I mean, if you're in a mastermind, you're going to know what I mean. And a good mastermind, a juicy, huge mastermind, will be a place where nobody's idea is ever shot down. It'll be a place where your people come in underneath you and they raise you up and they say, yes, oh my God, that sounds amazing. And what about this? And what about this? And what about this? And suddenly your idea is elevated. And that's what this last 2 years has been. It's been an incredible journey of elevation. People coming in, some people don't see the vision. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with those people. It's just that they're not at that level. They're not at that stage where they're experiencing big conversations in their own day-to-day life, so that when something comes along that's life-changing, that's world-changing, that's phenomenal, world-class on a global level, they get the opportunity to be in that energy and raise themselves. There is nothing wrong with those people. It's just they're not there. But when you meet those people and you get to be part of something like that, meet them with every piece of yourself. Meet them without holding yourself back. Meet them without editing yourself. Meet them without making yourself smaller. Meet them with every single thing that wants to come through your body and out your mouth. Because in that energy and in that place, that's when you're going to take your whole life to another level. And that's when you're going to know that, and this was part of the conversation, when something isn't just about you. We all have goals, visions, dreams, desires, wants. And when you're looking at that desire as just something for you, that's great. There is nothing wrong with it. But when you look at a desire outside of yourself, when you look at your level of success and then what you can do with that, your level of achievement and then what you can do with that, it fills the heart up so much that it's like an overflowing tank. It's everything. It is everything. And that conversation this evening was everything. So I live in that place. I live in that place to have these conversations, to awaken whatever it is inside somebody, the truth inside themselves, the passion inside themselves, the divine inside themselves, man, woman, or child, it doesn't matter. awakening that level of next level thinking, of world-class thinking, of elevated thinking. It lights me up, as you can see, like nothing else. It is the best thing in the world. So why am I here with you this evening talking to you about elevated conversations? It's twofold. One, I want to know if there are beautiful, golden, gorgeous, divine people who will watch this, who have an interest in making a change, not only in Ireland, but on a global level, who have an interest in ending a crisis globally that has been part and parcel of who we are for as long as I can remember. And if you're that person, then get in touch and let me know, because this is something that we want all of the right people in the room for. This is a very fast moving train, and the people that we're going to be getting on board for this are next level people. So if that's what you feel like, if you feel like a next level person, or if you are scared of being seen to be a next level person, but you feel it deep in your core that you are, please get in touch. And the second part of this is, I want you to have more of these conversations. I want you to not feel afraid of elevating yourself. I want you to know that you're your own dream person, that who you are right now is more than enough to have an elevated conversation, that who you are right now is more than enough to be world class, that who you are right now is exactly who you're supposed to be, and you can still grow into somebody who's even more amazing. But right now is what we have. And if you can allow yourself to open up into these fucking incredible life-changing conversations, all I can tell you is from experience, from the work that I've done with myself, from the work that I do with my clients, it only takes one conversation precisely delivered in an elevated state, filled and powered with truth, to make massive, massive changes. And when you can make a change in your world for yourself, the ripple effect is unreal. It is unreal. So with that in mind, if you are interested in jumping into the Homefulness Ireland project, which is not just going to be about ending homelessness in Ireland, it's going to be a global consciousness uprising of sorts, then let me know. And if you're ready to have fucking epic conversations, then start having them. I don't care what topic you dive into, I don't care who it's with, but the next person that you have a conversation with, allow yourself to be the fullest expression of yourself. And I would be so delighted and so excited if you let me know what that was like. And Hannah, you're going to have to tell me all of your ideas. I think we're at the bottom of these. Yes, we are. So I hope you have an amazing Monday night. And for everyone who jumped on, I'm so glad you did. I love you all so much. My heart is so full. I really want to scream, but I'm screaming on the inside. That's what I'm doing right now. And the person I left after having a conversation, I was hugging him going, oh my goodness. All the excitement feelings. Anyway, I'm going to go have some water. I'm going to listen to some sort of a meditation. I don't know what one. I'm going to love myself. I'm going to send you all out so much love. And I will see you all tomorrow evening. Mwah! Bye, everyone.